Communication. A word that most people say is what the world needs. But the question is, what really is communication? Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to another. The desired outcome or goal of this is mutual understanding. Every communication involves at least one sender, a message, and recipient. The transmission of the message from sender to recipient can be affected by a huge range of things. These include our emotions, the cultural situation, the medium used to communicate, and even our location. With this, we are going to show the importance of communication for an individual, peers or groups, and to the community that we live in. First, let's see the significance of communication for an individual.
This is known as the intrapersonal. It is communication with oneself using internal vocalization or reflective thinking. This is important for someone's reflection, self-evaluation, decision-making, planning, and most importantly, for someone's sanity. Like other forms of communication, this is triggered by some internal or external stimulus. Unlike other forms of communication, interpersonal communication takes place only inside our head.
An example of this is when one person is having uncertainties choosing between his top two professions, as this one decision can hugely affect his life in the future. He is very confused if he will be a future doctor or lawyer, so he asks some of his close friends and families what profession would suit him. But he realized that it was not up to them to decide for his future because it's his life after all. So, he communicated with himself by having decision-making and self-evaluation that will help him understand his thought about such important option. He communicated with himself using internal vocalization and reflective thinking that made him decide in the end. If there are no communication happened between him and his thoughts, then there will be no decisions that will greatly influence his future.
Second is the significance of communication to peers or groups. This is a kind of interpersonal. It is important for peer interaction, establishing rapport, collaboration, brainstorming, developing ideas, settlement of issues, and the conflicts within the peer group. But before discussing within a group, ideas first start to be evaluated individually. This also works for groups within workplace that is important for integration of work ideas, production with quality service, avoid misunderstanding, develops good employee, and worker-to-worker relationship.
For example, every company in the BPO or call center industry has its own clients to make sure that all of the partner companies are doing the things that needs to be done. They are making sure that they are reaching their goal to keep the business going. The communication happening between the certain groups of CSRS or customer service representatives are being sent to each partner companies and now sharing things that can be done to reach their goals. They are listening and understanding by communicating with the right people, no matter what position, and this improves our thinking in every aspect that makes everything better.
Third is the importance of communication to our community that is known as a kind of interpersonal. It is important for social relations and interactions, provides better understanding for the community's diverse culture, solves local issues and conflicts, develops healthy community relationship, as well as allows community members to express themselves properly. This helps an individual for daily living within his or her community and also establishes a good leader-citizen relationship and enables each citizen to express the needs of the community to its leader and at the same time for the community leader to impose community rules properly. This is also seen in social work, wherein community members who need counseling support could easily express the need, and in return, the social workers serving the community can help community members as easy as possible.
For example, a person decides to go to a therapist to know any type of mental health or emotional concern he is currently having in a daily life and function. The therapist will create individualized treatment plans according to the patient needs and circumstances according to what the client have said. By the communication of the two, The client provides the information by transmitting the data needed to identify his problem and now being understood by his therapist. If he didn't communicate with someone in that time of concern and confusion, it can be dangerous for his health as well as his well-being. These show that social relation and interaction of two people that develops the healthy relationship in the member of participating communities and the people that can promote change.
In the society, discipline of communication are seen widely through our everyday encounters. It may be for interrelations or interactions with people, governing an organization, a local community, or a country, relating and connecting to different human cultures, scientific and academic studies, on pop or popular culture, and even in a simple argument or persuasion for someone. Communication and its discipline will always be an integral part of our society. And so, let this be a useful key to find peace and harmony despite the world's diversity.